I took a wrong turn on my way home from work and ended up in a dark, winding forest road. I was tired and just wanted to get home, so I kept driving. The trees closed in around me, and the road became narrower and more uneven. I could hear my own breathing in the darkness, and I started to feel nervous. I came around a bend in the road, and my headlights illuminated a figure standing in the middle of the road. I slammed on the brakes, and the car skidded to a stop. The figure was tall and thin, and it was wearing a long black coat. Its face was hidden in the shadows, and I couldn't make out any features. I sat there for a moment, my heart pounding in my chest. The figure didn't move. I slowly opened the car door and got out. "Hello?" I called out. "Is anyone there?" There was no answer. I took a few steps towards the figure, and then I stopped. I could feel something watching me. I turned around and saw that the trees behind me were moving. I could see dark shapes darting through the shadows. I started to back away from the figure, but it took a step towards me. I froze. The figure's head tilted back, and I saw its face. It was a skull, its empty eye sockets staring at me. I screamed and turned to run, but the figure was faster. It grabbed me by the arm and dragged me into the darkness. I was lost. I screamed for help, but no one could hear me. The only sound was the wind in the trees and the sound of my own breathing. The figure dragged me to a clearing in the forest. In the middle of the clearing was a large tree. The figure dragged me to the tree and threw me to the ground. I looked up and I saw that the figure was gone. I was alone. I sat there for a long time, too scared to move. Eventually, I got up and started to walk. I didn't know where I was going, but I knew I had to get out of the forest. I walked for hours, but I couldn't find my way out. I was starting to lose hope. Just when I was about to give up, I saw a light in the distance. I ran towards the light, and soon I came to a road. I was safe. I got in my car and drove away, never looking back. I never told anyone what happened that night. I didn't want anyone to think I was crazy. But I know what I saw, and I know that there are things in the forest that are not meant for human eyes. I've never been back to that forest,